Hi.
Very safe environment indeed. And a very distinct and palpable selection of humor here on Magnetic Island. For example, when we got off the bus driver said to me, because I told him I'm going to the scooter hire place. As I stepped off the bus driver said, all right, take care, don't end up under the bus.
Try not to end up under the bus.
Try.
And then he kind of looked at us and I was like, okay, we'll try. And then he thought that was really funny.
The humor, and we just heard a bartender tell some clients to shut up. Anyways, and then we stepped on the bus and the bus driver asked us where we were going. And then Ling said Nelly Bay, and we were in Nelly Bay. So he's like, oh, well, you're in Nelly Bay, so get off. Very sarcastic, starting to get it, trying not to get offended. It's the island life, very much so, but I like it.
It's an almost rude kind of sense of humor.
Yeah, let's take the piss out of the tourists. We just checked onto the island of Magnets, Magnetic Island, Australia.
Because you're an island boy.
Because I'm an island boy. Look at this. This is the ultimate in privacy right here. If you gotta take a shit in that toilet, the only thing separating you and your guests, luckily it's Ling, so it's like I feel comfortable around her, is this curtain right here. That is the ultimate in soundproofing and privacy when you gotta go number 2 and your mate is trying to eat her mee goreng and book some stuff, and then I'm there pushing piles, dropping the kids off at the pool. You know how it goes.
Like going by, you're going by with your mustache and a round ass.
It looked like Super Mario found himself a 50cc scooter and he's about to like tear shit up.
You have this, it's so round, and then this looks like the necktie. You look like Speed Racer.
Wow, okay, well, 50 bucks for 24 hours to rent this scooter, amazing deal. This isn't gonna be a baptism by fire experience like in Bali. I've never ridden a scooter before, first time was in Bali, and that is the last place on planet Earth that you wanna learn how to ride a scooter. It was like fighting Mike Tyson even though you could barely beat Glass Joe. I had to get back on the scooter and get better, so that's what I'm gonna do. So Ling, I'll meet you at Picnic Bay.
Yeah, where?
And I'll hop on this bad boy.
I might just have to walk there. The bus only comes in an hour.
Listen to that. Hey ladies, I'm a real biker. This is a 50, that's right, 50cc scooter.
Could do 30 Ks going up a hill, guys.
I traded in the Shaggin' Wagon for this thing, so it's gonna get me to Aspen.
Punch it! Punch it!
Here we go.
Bye! Just see a round head.
So far, so good. As you saw, there's like hardly any traffic, and apparently all the rented vehicles are out now because of Easter weekend, but it is quiet. Mind you, this is a 50cc engine. On the uphills, I'm gonna hit a top speed of 35 kilometers per hour. So they say before you hit those uphills, to make sure there's not like a string of traffic, you know, you don't want to pull a Dumb and Dumber, but at the end of the day, it's a small island. It's 12 kilometers worth of road. No one's in a rush to go anywhere. There is a car coming, I'll wait for it to go, and then I'm gonna hop on the road and keep going. 30 kilometers and I'm going full throttle, mates. I can't go faster than this. Okay, just making a little stop over here at this lookout. This really reminds me of driving up to the lookout in Montreal. We have this beautiful view from Magnetic Island facing west, I think. I think there's a trail that leads you out and you could probably get down to that beach over there. But Evel Knievel is gonna save that for another day because I gotta meet Ling over at Picnic Bay. koalas and wallabies are very easy to find here on Magnetic Island. You don't have to go very far, and I mean, just look at this sign right here. So as I mentioned earlier, there's only 12 kilometers of sealed road that you're allowed to ride. From this point forward, you have a big warning sign that says no higher vehicles are allowed past this point, because I think it's unsealed, it's rough terrain. I'm gonna keep a eye out in the trees though, because these are eucalyptus trees and there might be some koalas nearby. So let's just keep looking. Here we are, mates. We are at Picnic Bay. Evel Knievel arrived in one piece. Because Ling doesn't have a driver's license, she can't ride a scooter. And because I don't have a motorcycle license, I can't drive a dual-seated scooter and have Ling hitch a ride. So she's gonna have to get around either by beam scooters or by bus. 70 scooters at this place. Almost all of them are out on the road. I was very lucky to grab this one because it had just been returned, but it's a busy long weekend, Easter weekend, plus school holidays for all the kids in Queensland, and then next week it's gonna be New South Wales and Victoria. In you go. Close you, mate. Take the key. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, I see Ling's flimsy sun hat. She doesn't see me. Let's see if we could scare her. Oh, damn it. She turned around.
You never heard of that couples experiment? They blindfold one of the two and have different people walk into a room, and then they have to guess which one is their partner. The resounding result was that
they suck.
You actually feel the energy of your partner and guess right.
That's the stinger net, right? Keeps the stingies out. The jellyfish keeps the jellyfish out.
Though? It sounded like it only caught one of the 4.
So you still gotta wear a stinger suit in the stinger net.
Top of Mount Stewart, where those things are at the back there as well.
You could drive up there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So if you head out, yeah, Mount Stewart.
Yep. He's caught something big. It's a shark. Sharkatark. Wow, what a catch. Oh. Yeah.
How are you gonna get the line off it?
Chicken dinner.
He's gonna go again.
Like,
Yeah, it's catfish.
You see the catfish?
Yeah.
You! Don't drop that though, eh? He's awkward size, isn't it?
He's a really awkward size for that. He's making noises and shit. Bring him up a bit.
Try and get the tail in first.
Right.
Oh. You alright, buddy? Yeah. Beauty.
You're a legend. Big ass catfish. So big they thought it was a shark. Pulled the hook out and chucked it back in the water.
Look at this hole in my cheek now.
Show me the hole. This is exactly where you want to position yourself. Chin chin. So finally, after more than a year, we finally make it out to Maggie Island, Magnetic Island.
And how did you hear about Magnetic Island to begin with?
IZZY'S Koala World on
That's
Netflix.
IZZY'S Koala World, she's the koala girl, koala. IZZY'S Koala World.
Check it out, linked below. IZZY'S Koala World. You got this, girl. Go, queen. You got this, queen.
Much scarier than coming here.
That's the fence that's supposed to keep the jellies out. Keep the stingies and the bites out, but they still recommend you wear a stingy suit. There's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 different types of stings that you could get. What to do if the person is unconscious? Okay, I'll just avoid that water. How to resuscitate someone that just got stung by a jellyfish and now they're unconscious. Yeah, nah, mate. I'm just gonna stick to the shoal. Just keep an eye on the barbie. Cook my prawns on the barbie. Oh, hello, Scooter. I see you've made a friend. Just got a couple of errands to do before I head back to our accommodation. Feel that power.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Huh? Bye, Len. I'll see you later. Bye. got our bottles of wine. Time to pick up a roast chicken.
Your destination is on the left.
IGA, next stop. Now, imperceptibly, I'm gonna stash this chicken under the seat. Look at this. Perfect little compartment for a whole roast chicken.
In 50 meters, at the roundabout, take the third exit.
You know, hear those laughing kookaburras. Can't forget the chicken. It's still nice and warm from being stored under the seat. That compartment exists specifically for chickens. Chicken delivery. Driving on that scooter, I could feel the flies and the insects just hitting my face as I was going at a whopping 60 kilometers an hour. But I got here before Ling, but she should be home anytime now. So we're just gonna have a little din-din, enjoy a nice glass of wine, our first night here on Magnetic Island. And oh, here's Ling. She made it. And I have chicken. I stored it under the seat where you store the helmet. I put the chicken in there to keep it warm.
I imagined you hanging it on your handlebars.
That's a bit, that's dangerous. You don't do that.
They did that
Scooter
to
gang.
you in Bali, no?
Yeah, probably, but I'm not hardcore like them. Look at this gap here.
No, the submarine kind of viewer point thing.
You're in a periscope. This is gonna be like a good scene in a horror movie. If there's like a horror movie that takes place in one of these Queenslander houses, and you could see everything happening under the door, and then